Hello everyone, so this is Orson Gonsalves. I'm back with another video after a long time. So today is the 8th of February and currently it is about 11:30 p.m. So I'm just going to sleep, but I thought let's record a video today. So in today's video, I'll be sharing some lessons that I've learned from the book Diary of a CEO, which is written by Stephen Bartlett. For me, I personally feel it's a really amazing book. And in the second half, I'll be sharing some lessons that I've learned myself. So let's begin. So, the first lesson that I learned from Stephen Bartlett from this book, The Diary of a CEO, is that never disagree with someone. If you really want to disagree, start by agreeing on what you both agree on. So, say there are a couple of points you and your partner, let's say there are a couple of points you both agree on and there are a couple of points you both absolutely disagree on. The worst way is to start by disagreeing with someone. Never do that. Start with what you both agree on. Once you've done with that, the other person is more open to listen to you. And that is when you can put your point like this is what I don't disagree. This is what I disagree on. So that's the first point. The second point, which is which is really true if you think about it, is that people always remember the extremes, or people always remember how you know, not how you, but people always remember the extremes. So the good and the worst. So, say for example, you made someone feel really, really, really good, or you made feel someone really bad. There is no middle one. So people don't remember it. Like if you were just normal, people don't remember it. But if you made them feel really angry, people will always remember. People won't forget it. If you made them feel really good, people will always remember it. Whereas the middle one, people always forget. The third one is that, which is this is really good one. So it says that to remember something, teach it to other people. Now, like this one, I want to remember what I've learned from the book, The Diary of a CEO, and that is why I'm recording it. So that is why, that is how we improve our memory as well. So, yeah, always make it a habit to, I myself don't do it, but if you have the time, always make it a habit to take out the time to teach to someone, even if it's just like teaching on YouTube. The fourth point, which is that um, we trust someone who has an authority. So when a person with authority tells us something, we are more likely to do it. Now, for example, a doctor. When a doctor tells us something, we don't question it. Like, how can you say this? How can you say that? Why are you giving me this medicine? No, we don't question it. We listen to it because we respect that person's authority, right? And the fifth point is get feedback. So if you want to improve on something, say it's public speaking, get feedback from non-biased people. Now, if you want to improve on public speaking, don't get feedback from your mom or your dad who will always encourage you. No, that's not gonna help you actually. Get feedback from real people. Speak out in public. Listen to what they have to say. When real people appreciate you, it will improve your confidence by 10 to 20 times. The sixth point is ask, don't tell. So if you feel that something, uh, so if you feel that the condition favors you, ask, don't tell. So what I mean by this is that now, now this is This was one strategy that was used by a president of America. I don't remember what was his name. So he simply, during the elections, he simply asked the audience, he simply asked the voters, he told them so, which was, ask yourself, am I in better condition right now, or was it 4 years ago? And that is when people really started to think, oh, 4 years ago it was really good condition, whereas now we are just literally like bankrupt. We have so much unemployment, we are in recession, etc., etc. And that is how that president won, and the other one, he lost. So now some of the lessons that apply to me, it might apply to you as well. So the first one is, when you are doing something which you don't really enjoy, now say for example it's eating oats, or maybe it's exercise, just giving an example. So I used to some before I used to personally not like eating oats. So when I'm doing something which I don't like, I listen to music. I take my attention from this to music. As simple as that. Now do this even when you're exercising. Not because you hate it, but because uh, when we are exercising, our mind is only on lifting dumbbells or exercising. And that is why we are, thinking constantly about, oh my god, I did 20 push-ups, now I'm tired, and I did 20, 30 push-ups, I'm tired. But when you're listening to music where you're completely into a different zone, and that is when you can push yourself without even knowing it. So this is a really good thing. The other thing that I've found with myself is that whenever I go shopping, now shopping means buying groceries or something like that, just basic food. I spend quite a lot of time, which is really wrong. Like just to buy some things, I spend so much time. So I've a, I've employed two strategies. So the first one is yes and no. So assume there are a bunch of items. If I go in, if I go in a one way, I'll not go just randomly like scanning, but then I'll go in a proper way. So when I do it, I'll either say yes or no. So do I want to buy it? Yes. Do I want to buy it? If I don't want to buy it, no. So it's no, 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 and go ahead until and unless you say yes. So it's one of the best techniques that I've had. The second technique is that before um, starting to shop, I say to myself, I won't spend more than 30 minutes buying this item, or in this shop. It's as simple as that. Now other things that I've learned is that, just give me a minute. So yeah, and the one is, it applies for me, always have a plastic bag in your bag, in your in your jacket or a bag, because it saves you money. Plastic bags over here are quite expensive. It's like 30 pence, which is ridiculous just for a simple plastic bag. So always have a plastic bag in your jacket or your bag. And if I'm doing something and I'm feeling really sleepy, I'll stand and do that thing. Now sometimes while working I feel really sleepy, so I'll stand and do the thing. It just takes away all your sleepiness, if I were to say. So I guess that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching.